Good evening all. So all my students. So today we are going to discuss about the capacitance. So what do you mean by exactly by capacitance? So capacitance is the property to store electrical energy in the form of charge. Now you see how the capacitor works. So I am taking, now this one is capacitor. So two conducting media separated by a dielectric forms a capacitor. So how it works exactly? Suppose it is given a DC supply. Now what will happen? So as these are two conducting media, so it will attract electrons from this plate. Suppose this one is plate A and this one is plate B, and it goes through, it moves through the battery and gets accumulated at plate B. So it becomes negatively charged and this becomes positively charged as it loses electrons. At that time the capacitor is said to be charged. Now suppose take the case of a parallel plate capacitor. So there are two parallel plates A and B separated by a dielectric. Suppose it is AR, the dielectric is AR. Now suppose the supply is V. Now what will happen? This capacitance is defined as C is equal to Q by V. That means the charge per voltage, charge per unit voltage. So that is defined as the capacitance. Usually the unit is farad. The unit of this one is farad and usually expressed in microfarad or picofarad. Now how to find out the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor? Because you see there are cylindrical capacitors, there may be spherical capacitors. Now take the example of a parallel plate capacitor. Now we will start with that. So first equation is C is equal to Q by V. We know that the electric field is given by negative of the potential gradient, and if we take the magnitude of this one, it will be dV by dx. So in this case the voltage is V and this one is D. The distance between these two plates, suppose it is D. Now the unit of the magnitude of the electric field intensity, that is equal to V by D, that is nothing but the potential gradient. E is equal to the magnitude of the electric field is nothing but negative of potential gradient. If you are taking the magnitude, that is equal to V by D. Suppose this one is first equation. So literally we can write E is equal to V by D. This one is equation 1. Now you know that the electric flux density is given by epsilon into E. So from this, and D is equal to how much? D is nothing but the electric flux density is charge per unit area. So it is equal to E into E. So from this equation we can get E is equal to Q by E into epsilon into A or A into epsilon. Now compare these two equations, equation 1 and 2. What will get? V by D is equal to Q by A into epsilon. So from this V by D is equal to, so we can substitute in place of Q, we can substitute CV is equal to CV divided by epsilon into A. So from this we can get V cancel out. So C is equal to epsilon into A divided by D. So it is epsilon 0 into epsilon R into A by D, this much farad. So that means the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor depends upon the, that means the permittivity, relative permittivity, that means the dielectric we have inserted inside the conducting plates. It depends upon the medium and area of the capacitor, that means the plates, and divided by, it is inversely proportional to the distance between the two plates. If we are placing AR as the dielectric inside the conducting plates, so for AR epsilon R is equal to 1. So at that time C becomes epsilon 0 into A divided by D. So now we'll take the different cases for finding out the determination of capacitance, because you see there may be some conducting medium inside it and there may be different insulating mediums. So we'll consider one by one. Now suppose this one is partially filled with conducting medium. Suppose this one is, this thickness is T. So what will be the capacitance in this case? So that means the insulating medium, if this distance between the two plates, charge plates is D, so that means the insulating medium, this one, the thickness will be D minus T. So in this case, if it is placed with air, so it will be epsilon 0 into A divided by, in place of D, it will be D minus T. So this much of error. Now, if this one is, this insulating medium is completely filled with conducting medium, then what will be the capacitance? So if it is filled with the insulating conducting medium, so if the dielectric, if this dielectric medium is completely filled with conducting medium, so in this case what will happen? In place of D, it will be D minus T. So in place of T we can write D. So epsilon 0 into A divided by, when D is equal to T, it becomes 0. So in this case the capacitance becomes infinite. Now take another medium when these are inserted between the conducting plates, in between the conducting plates it is having a different insulating medium. Suppose it is partially filled with air. Now take another figure. Suppose this one is air and this one is filled with some epsilon r. Let it be epsilon. So in this case epsilon r is equal to 1. So this is filled with air. So this one is air and this one is another insulating dielectric medium. Suppose it is having permittivity epsilon r. So what will happen to this resultant capacitance? We know that now you see these two capacitance are connected in series. So what will be the equivalent capacitance? So we can write 1 by C is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. As two are in series, so the equivalent capacitance will be 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So from this case we can write down 1 by C is equal to how much? 1 by C1. So in this case it is air. So C1 is equal to how much? C1 is equal to epsilon 0 into A divided by T. If the area of the plates are is equal to A and the distance between this one. Now you see in this case, suppose this one is D and this one is suppose T. This one is T. So in this case for air it is D minus T. I can write this one is D minus T. And this one, so it is 1 by C. C1 is equal to how much? Epsilon 0 into A divided by D minus T. Now plus 1 by C2. It will be how much? Epsilon 0 into epsilon r into A divided by T. So now how to find out? So it is equal to 1 by C into 1 by C is equal to the equivalent capacitance. How to find out? So it will be 1 by this one is equal to how much? So you can take, you see, it will be D minus T divided by epsilon 0 into A plus T divided by epsilon 0 into epsilon r into A. So you can take common 1 by epsilon 0 A. If we take common, it will be D minus T divided by D minus T. So this will be D minus T plus how much? It will be plus T divided by epsilon 0 epsilon r. So it will be epsilon r. So this will be the formula, and if we take the reciprocal of this one, we can find out the equivalent capacitance. So in the next class we will be discussing about the capacitance of cylindrical capacitor and spherical capacitor. So for that we can go for the Gauss law, application of Gauss law to find out that one, and by using the Gauss law we can find out the equivalent the capacitance of cylindrical and spherical capacitor. So till then, goodbye. So thank you all for watching. So this one I am telling you one thing, this one is useful for +2 and CBSE 12th class, and also this one is included in your BTech syllabus in electromagnetic theory. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all. Good night.